Good morning, Black women. This message is for you. The world is different now. You can let go. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to live in your softness. You are allowed to tell them that I can't make it. I just don't have the time to receive you. All those things are positives. And if they do not appreciate that, then they should not be in your circle. They should not be in your aura. You don't have to carry the world anymore. So you're allowed to walk in your royalty and live in your elegance. You are queen. You are the supreme. You are the supreme being. Walk in it. I give you full permission. Release it.
Hello, girly girl. Good morning to you. It is day 3 of our 30 days of self-care, and we are peeling off our face mask. I took such a really lovely shower this morning after dropping my children off at school. And I just felt like I needed a deep self-care moment, nothing that would put me in a rush. I wanted to feel really present and calm with myself. And so today is one of those days where I hopped in the shower, took a really nice, quiet and long shower. I washed my hair and I'm just feeling really good within myself. I cannot tell the last time I slowed down enough to pour into myself like this. I have just been on such a go for the last few months, and today was one that I was like, nah, my body is not allowing me to do anything today but take care of myself. And it's so surreal for me because oftentimes as women we forget how important it is for us to slow down and show ourselves some love. We find that we prioritize taking care of the children. We get up so early every single morning and we make sure that they're okay, and oftentimes we forget that we need to be a part of our priority as well. So that's what we are embracing for today's self-care vlog. We are taking time to show ourselves some love, and I just want to share with you guys 5 of the must-do things that we often need to prioritize in our everyday lives as women in order to not leave ourselves on the back burner. And the first one that I did was to ensure that I took a really good, quiet and slow shower. Just imagine, if you are a mom, you know how important it is for you to jump in the shower and not hearing your children screaming behind you or literally sitting in the bathroom watching you. This has been my life story for the last 11 years consecutively, where every single day when I want to take a shower, when my son was a younger child, he was in the bathroom with me, and now he's older, the baby who is 3 is now in the bathroom with me. And most of the times too, if they're both out, no later than 5 minutes, girl, 5 minutes before they start fighting, and both of them come rushing in the bathroom on me while I'm taking a shower. So while they're at school, I am learning that this is the time I get to pour into myself in the simplest of ways and not feeling sorry. Sometimes it's not worth it to be always on the go. That is a recipe for burnout, and I have experienced that in so many ways where I keep running on empty, and when I run on empty I become very overstimulated, and it's very hard in those moments to control my emotions. And so I just felt like today was that day where I needed to slow down and be in my feminine energy and just embrace these few hours that I get for myself when my children are at school. So in my very first video that I went ahead and I posted for the 30 days of self-care, somebody made this comment right here, and I was so happy when I saw it because you guys have no idea how self-conscious I have been about my hair ever since I trimmed it. I do wear my hair out like this mainly when I'm going on the road quickly. You guys just don't see that, but I do wear my hair like this when I go on the road. Nowhere far, just like if I'm running to the grocery store to pick up something really quickly, or if I'm late to grab the kids from school, I will just run out the home with my hair like this. And I get so many compliments about my hair being short, and I just always felt like, what are you guys talking about? I don't like my hair being short. I don't like the fact that it looks so weird. I saw this comment, I became so excited, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a whole video with my hair out just to embrace the natural me before I go ahead and reinstall my wig. So that's why the girl has her hair out. I went ahead and I washed it also. It is very important that I allow my own hair time to breathe, and also for the fact that I wanted to spring back to a certain level where I can do like a short bob, natural short bob, it is very important that I give it time to breathe. So we are going very, very natural for today. We are embracing the beautiful woman that we are and not being shy to express our naturality. So girl, that is exactly how I will be embracing today. Skin is super duper moist, and I also got a comment on my skin as well of how flawless it looks. And sometimes I'm like really baffled by your guys' comments because I see so much improvements that my skin needs, but it's always just a reminder to not let your insecurities get in the way of showing up, because if it was up to me, I would never show my skin like this without some form of foundation, because in my eyes I just feel like my skin is not at its perfect state right now because I've seen it a lot more perfect than this. I just made myself a matcha, and this one is a caramel apple butter matcha. I believe every single woman needs to have her own signature drink that makes her feel really elevated. This is mine, of course, you guys already know that. I feel like having yourself your own signature drink that brings you to a place of calmness or even lightens your mood. I just love the idea of knowing that when my children are at school or when I do feel like I want to reclaim my sense of self, I have my go-to drink, and that for me, of course, is my matcha. This was one of my fall flavors, and I had some of the tester syrups left that I wanted to finish out, so that's the one that I made this morning. The matcha is looking so good, so green, so on point. Love that for me, girl. If you do not have yourself a signature drink, go ahead and figure out what type of drink you like. Do some testing on it. Just allow yourself to explore. We are so caught up every single day in the idea of making sure that everybody else's life is okay that we forget to romanticize our own. We forget to ensure that we are filling our own cup literally with the things that we love. And so that's why even on the days when I do have my children to prioritize, or on days like this where I am prioritizing myself, I go ahead and I have my matcha. I sip on it so slowly and I just enjoy every single drip of it in a very quiet and solitude moment. So now that we have our matcha, I feel like I also want to go ahead and start a whole new hobby today. And that hobby that I want to start is my Christmas book. So this is the Christmas book that I purchased for this year's winter read. It is the Gingerbread Bakery, and I am so interested in reading these days. I've never been the type of person that enjoys reading, and that is because my life has just always been too busy, always catering to this person or that person, or I have that deadline to meet, and I've never really been still enough where I get to fall in love with things that are outside of motherhood or any other cap that I may wear in my everyday life. So in moments like these, I'm learning how important it is to show myself a great amount of love by just doing things that makes me happy. So I would definitely recommend also that you grab yourself a fairy tale book, not any book that is about self-improvement or trying to become a better version of yourself in this moment. Just something that takes you to a whole different world where you feel like a little girl again, or where you feel very romantic. Anything like that that makes you feel very calm and still and not overly consumed with what's happening in the world is definitely what I would recommend that you do as a part of your self-love journey as we go forth in taking care of ourselves. So this I'm going to start right now. My nails are dirty, girl. Like what? I think it's from the mask. Some of the mask is still left under my fingernail. Now the next thing that I wanted to do in this video as well, I have not touched my phone since I took my shower this morning. I am learning, you guys, it is so hard for me to turn my phone off or to put my phone down. I feel very compelled most of the time to just doom scroll, and I will do this for like an hour or so, sometimes 2-3 hours. I will just be scrolling and then time catch up on me. I didn't get to do the things that I want to do. I didn't prioritize myself in an intentional way, and I find that this is not okay. So today was my very first day where I put my phone down intentionally, and I took that time to pour into myself and to find back my footing as a woman who is on a self-improvement journey. So in my days, I'm learning, if it's even 1 hour while my children are at school, take that time where I put my phone down and I just focus on myself, read a new chapter of this new book that I have, or just prioritize something that does not involve a screen. So this book is very much on the same storyline as the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. It is about the community or the town called Dream Harbor, and this is exactly about Dream Harbor as well.